And there's like
here.
your husband and a waste of time.
Totally.
I mean, if you're the kind of person who wants to get married, there's your husband and a waste of time. And once you've identified that this is not your husband, then there's just that other guy left. And by the way, like if you want to hang out with the other guy, like party with him, have sex with him, travel, have fun, that's great.
But don't be waiting for him to be your husband.
Don't delude yourself into thinking that that's your husband. There's only two men.
Uh-oh.
True?
Yeah.
Yeah?
For sure.
And the waste of time. Do you spend more time
just out of curious,
Who do
your
you
husband
spend more time with?
The
Your
guy
cousin-
who marries the one who's left.
Your husband and the waste of time. Who in general do you think is better looking? Just out of curiosity.
The waste of
Yeah,
time.
thank you. So that's the problem.
That's why I'm in my phase right
It
now.
would change your standard if you would literally be more reasonable with your standards. All of you would be married tomorrow. That's all I'm saying.
Everybody in the chat,
It's true.
be a
It's
good
true.
waste
That
of
what's happened
time.
is because of Tinder, we have
I've
women.
dated some ugly.
What happens is, because, I bet you they had something else going.
have
bet
too.
you they had something else
right.
go over. So if we were to take, and I'm not even going to call them a 3, but women who are in the 30th percentile of like getting the most attention on a dating app, that woman is still going to get more attention than the guy who's in the 80th percentile for men. And so because of that, she's a 3 who thinks she deserves an 8, and that is why we're not getting married.
I feel like men think that unattractive men don't think they're unattractive. They think they can always do so much better. They think that, in my opinion.
What you're saying is true with men in India. I have no doubt.
No, here.
No. My point is, when no one has sex with them, no one has sex with them. That's the difference. The difference is my friend who is at an 8, Drake will still her. That's the difference. And so she starts thinking for the rest of her life, she remembers that moment Drake picked me. I deserve a 10, and it just ruins everything. That's the point. They're not reasonable when it comes to that. Men, but you're right about men being delusional. But you know what happens when a man's delusional? He's broke, and women don't him. So it doesn't make any difference that he's delusional.
Well, they
I
not
actually-
necessarily true.
Trust
like
me.
I have male friends that are not broke, but they are like not the most attractive men. But they think because they can get a hot woman because of their status and their money that they're significantly more attractive than
They are.
actually are.
They are,
No,
though.
they're not.
Yeah, but
If
the
they're
problem
higher
is
status
they're
and make
still
more
getting
money, they're
women.
not more
Physical
attractive.
looks. No. Like we're talking like straight.
Oh, no.
No, we're not just we're talking about physical
attraction. Is
We're talking about
anything
everything
to do with attraction. It's not just looks.
No, I understand.
And the problem, the thing about
yes,
man
the
is
money and the status is more physically
man's-
more
a
attractive.
man's
but we're talking
attractiveness-
about their physical looks. That a man who has money and who has status, then who bags like a super hot woman because of his money and his status, he thinks that he is physically significantly more attractive. than
maybe
he
that's the case, but it
actually
doesn't.
is.
Hold on, listen.
But it doesn't matter.
No.
A man's
Yeah, he's
attractiveness is defined.
physically.
A man's attractiveness is defined by the number of attractive women that are willing to have sex with him. A woman's attractiveness is defined by the number of high status men that are willing to commit to her. That's the difference. That's the difference. If a man is attractive, he get a bunch of. He doesn't have to settle down for marriage. He has a bunch of women chasing after him. He's far less likely to settle down for marriage because of that whole thing. And then if the same thing with women is not the same thing. Women can get men. All of you can get men to have sex with you in the next 15 minutes if you want. Your attractiveness is not defined by who you can get to have sex with you. Your attractiveness is defined by who you can get to commit.
You're
That's
right
the
about women, but you're not right about men, in my opinion. I really feel like they're delusional. Like there's 80-year-old
They're so
creepy
delusional.
weird
Yeah,
men.
but no one's having
Like
sex
trying
with
to exactly. So that's what I'm saying. No, you said they are having. They're defined by the women they are having sex with.
Their attractiveness and a sexual market value is defined by the attractiveness of the women who will have sex with them.
But why are they still thinking they can get all these attractive women if they're not having sex and they're not attractive?
You're missing my point here.
Oh,
Listen,
am I?
Listen, yes.
My bad.
I'm only talking about so what you're talking about is a man who isn't getting sex from attractive women.
Yeah.
So his attractiveness level on an SMV scale is lower. I don't care what he thinks about himself. It doesn't matter. If you think you're a billionaire, you don't have $1 billion. You can think whatever you want. I agree with you. Some men are delusional. My point is, you define the price of the S&P 500 by the bid and the ask spread, the last price at which it was transacted. You define a man's attractiveness by the number of attractive women that will have sex with him. You define a woman's sexual market value by the number of high status men that will commit to her. Those are two different things, and it has to do with the fact that women are more selective than men. That's the reason why. So Go ahead.
So I had a conversation, and it kind of goes on like the last point. I used to work at a bar on Fremont, and like this group of girls walked by, and I ended up hyping up the girl that was probably like the least attractive one of the group because
Wait, why'd you do that?
because I used to be the least attractive one in my group, and like all my other friends would get hyped up, and I would,
In Iowa?
In Iowa, yeah. So like when I see a girl, I'm like, okay, I want to hype her up because like I feel like, build her confidence. This guy overheard me do that. He goes, why the f- did you just do that? You just made her think she's a 10 when she's really a 3. So that was kind of going back on the point, and I was like, well, I like building people's confidence and stuff, but like when a guy overheard me say that, he like low-key got a little like mad about it because he was like, damn, now she won't, like, she thinks she better than like what she actually is. So that was kind of going on a point that was mentioned like 5 minutes ago before y'all got into it. But
Damn.
yeah,
Now
no.
now he won't have like access to her.
Exactly, and that's what he was saying. Like, you're screwing me over. No, exactly, but he's like, you're screwing me over now because like she thinks she deserves this when actually like, hey, I'm right here. And I was like, damn, I didn't think of it like that.
What
I'm just trying
happens?
to-
No, what happens is like that one reference point doesn't just end there; it carries into everything else. Like you've been to our events and photo shoots,
Yeah,
stuff like that.
yeah.
You will not believe the amount of like. Whenever we talk about it, the amount of mid girls who reach out to us asking us to comp their hotel room and their flight.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But it's like because they perceive themselves higher than what they are, they think they deserve that. And here's the thing. Some nights, some guy who's actually attractive will sleep with that girl. It will happen 100% of the time.
Yeah.
But because she got that one experience, now they think they deserve that.
And that's
experience.
pretty much his point. I was like, damn, I was just hyping her up. Like, because I'll hype baddies
There's
up too.
downstream
But like,
ramifications.
no, and that's pretty much what his point was. And I literally told him next time I'm on Access Vegas, I'm going to bring this conversation up. So like, yeah.
You're saying the proof is, can she replicate this experience every single time?
Yeah.
No.
Like it's just.
Can you do it again?
But because you were able to do it once, there's like at least hope that you could do it again.
See, and I just like building people's confidence. So like she was out with her friends, like she looked pretty. Like granted, she wasn't the best looking one in the group, but I'm like, damn, I want to hype her up.
That's
like
right. You
for
should
whatever reason.
Good
like, I
job.
wanted to
Build
hype her
that
up.
girl's confidence. Build it up.
Click the link in the description below, and I'll send you my high status networking playbook for free so you can start meeting high quality women today.